to the class of 2030 admissions lottery. I am Mrs. Lynn Griffin, Director of Guidance and Admissions. This evening, we will host the lottery for the vacancies of the Diman.
Good evening. My name is Brian Bentley. I am the Superintendent Director here at Diman.
Leslie Wackerser, Assistant Superintendent and Principal.
Hello, my name is Doreen Lopes. I'm with Go-To Solution, a third-party independent source for the lottery.
Paul Jennings, Chairman of the School Committee.
Gregory Brilliant, Legal Counsel for Diman Region.
Thank you. Language from our admissions policy, the 2025-2026 admissions policy for incoming 9th grade states the following. When Diman Regional Vocational Technical High School, Diman Regional, receives more applications than it has available seats, students shall be accepted for admissions based on a weighted lottery conducted by Diman Regional. Current 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th grade students who are residents of the Greater Fall River Vocational School District towns, which include Fall River, Somerset, Swansea, and Westport, may apply for admissions to Diman Regional. Applications were made available to students interested in applying to Diman Regional for fall admissions to the 9th grade on September 15th of 2025. To be included in the admissions lottery, applicants must have submitted the following: a completed application online or hard copy, complete all elements of the application online or via hard copy, submitted the completed application to the admissions office online preferred, via mail, or through a middle school counselor no later than January 1st of 2026. Completed applications that were received or submitted by the established deadline were entered into the lottery. Applications for grade 9 received after the deadline will be added to the late application pool and will not be considered for admission until the wait list for that member community from the initial lottery has been exhausted. Applicants' privacy during any public sessions will be maintained at all times. The lottery will admit resident students before admitting any non-resident students. Each student will receive a lottery draw for each component of the weighted criteria completed. Students are eligible to earn up to 4 lottery chances based on the following lottery criteria. The applicant completed the application, which included a student awareness requirement. The applicant had fewer than 27 unexcused absences. The applicant has not suspended or expelled in pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 71, 37H, nor 37H and a half. The student provided a demonstration of student interest, including a personal essay or letter of recommendation from a non-family member or a school counselor no later than January 1st of 2026. I will now explain the resident community seat allocation process. A regional agreement between the member municipalities for Diman, which include Fall River, Somerset, Swansea, and Westport, defines how seats in the freshman class are divided among these towns. This means each town is allocated a percentage or number of seats based on the agreement. The agreement is as follows: Fall River, 76.5%, Swansea, 8.4%, Somerset, 9.8%, and Westport, 5.3%. Diman Regional will run a randomized weighted lottery for each member community consistent with the seat allocation requirements of the local agreement. I will now turn it over to Ms. Doreen Lopes from Go-To Solutions, our third-party provider, to describe the lottery number assignment and lottery process.
Great, thank you. Again, my name is Doreen Lopes. We're with Lou Lopes is on the screen. We are with Go-To Solutions. We are an independent third party assisting Diman Regional conducting the lottery this evening. Before I begin, I would like to make note that at no point will students' names be called out this evening. All students received a lottery ID, and this can maintain confidentiality. The full lottery results will be posted on your admissions application online portal, as well as on Diman Regional's website within 24 hours. All eligible applicants of the class of 2030 received a lottery ID number. There are 676 students eligible for today's lottery. I'm just going to review some points of the lottery. In order to participate in today's lottery, applicants must have completed all components of the application process to earn one pull. Students may have earned up to 3 additional pulls for today's, meeting the requirements of attendance, behavior, and an expression of student interest. I'm going to talk a little bit about how the lottery works. The system will generate a 4-digit poll number ranging between 1001 and 9999 for each application criteria met. If a student receives multiple polls, the lowest poll number will be kept and the remaining numbers will be discarded. Here's an example. If a student earned up to 4 polls, 1 being for the completed application, 1 for attendance, 1 for student interest, and 1 for the behavior requirement, the student receives 4 different poll numbers. An example would be, for completing an application, the student may receive the number 1102. For the student interest demonstration, the poll number may be 3506. For the attendance requirement, the student poll number may be 6010, and then the behavior requirement, the number may be 7001. The system will automatically keep the lowest number. As you can see on the screen, there's an example of where the lottery ID and the lowest number can be seen during the lottery process. The more chances the student qualifies for, the better likelihood of achieving a lower, therefore more favorable lottery poll. It's important to note that you may see your child's lottery ID appear on the screen. This does not mean your student is accepted. The ID numbers and the poll numbers will appear on the screen randomly. The ordering of the results, the ranking of the poll numbers, and by the town will determine whether you are accepted or on the wait list. We are now going to retrieve the student data, and I'm going to ask Lou Lopes to share his screen as we begin the live lottery session. On the screen, you will see that in order to be eligible, it was the year of grad, 2030, and the status had to be lottery ID number assigned. And as you will see, there are 676 students that qualified for today's lottery. Now, as we prepare the lottery, the system is mixing up all those lottery ID numbers to determine a poll order. Now we are going to run the lottery, and what you will see on the screen is the lottery ID number, the number of polls, and then the lowest number over to the far right-hand corner. So Lou, let's go ahead and run the lottery. The first lottery ID polled is 30652. They had 4 chances, and their lowest number is 2010. The second lottery ID pulled is 30558. They had 3 chances, and the lowest poll number is 2047. I'm going to say one more. Lottery ID is 30194. They had 4 chances. Their lowest number, poll number was 5125. Again, I want to repeat that just because you're seeing your ID on the screen does not determine whether you were accepted or not. We will need to order the results. We're going to speed up the process a little bit because of this number of applicants. And while we're waiting for all the lottery polls to happen, I want to remind you that these results will be posted on your application website as well as the Diman website. Waiting for the last few to be pulled. Now we're going to order the results, and I'll explain what you'll see on your screen next. Now you will see a poll order apportioned by town. First, you see Somerset, the first lottery ID. The lowest poll was 1044. And we'll scroll down, and you'll see each town listed with a portion draw order to the right of it. You can continue scrolling. While Luke continues to scroll, at the very end, we will export these results to be signed by Diman Regional as well as GoTo, and those results will be made available to you. I'm going to turn it over to Diman Regional to talk about next steps.
Thank you so much, Doreen. The results of this lottery drive will be posted on the Diman at GoToCTE.com website within 1 hour this evening. Applicants and parents and/or guardians will receive an email regarding the outcome of tonight's lottery drive. These emails will be sent to the primary email addresses provided on the student's application. Students who are being offered conditional admission will be required to respond back via your Go-To-CTE portal no later than March 25th, 2026. Students who have not been selected in this lottery will be notified via email as well. We will continue to refer to the lottery draw list order when seats become available. Thank you for attending the 23rd lottery and have a wonderful evening.